All right.
All right.
Nice.
Here I am. We were at the bottom of this stream. We heard rifle fire going off. We knew that our guys had met the enemy then too. But we couldn't go downstream, otherwise we'd bump into the guys because of the enemy. So we decided to come back up the hill and then go back down the hill where they were. Well, while we were coming up, a couple of our guys passed out from heated brush, and I had to, as a medic, I tried to get them back up the hill. And then when I started going on the trail where he was, and tried to link up with the squad, and they said, as I was coming, the squad met me, and they were carrying one of the guys who was wounded in it. And they said, "Doc, it's too late." And I said, "What do you mean it's too late?" And it says, he was killed in an ambush, and that was my buddy from the night before. And so then I helped them carry him up, and then we had to call a helicopter to get him out of it, because you can't just leave people out in the field.
Sure.
So, but the helicopter has to have a place to land, and so now we have to cut a place for a helicopter to land. So we had to take machetes and cut down the bamboo that was all around the area. So that was.
Was that all during the firefight too, or was that?
Well, we had a firefight going on down here, and then they threw some grenades and things like that, and tried to make them think we were bigger than we were.
Sure. Of course.
And so I think they ran for a little while and left us alone for a little while, but we were still surrounded. And then eventually, after cutting a helicopter pad, so they never land, they just kind of hover. So we tried to get him on the plane. We did, or on the helicopter. And that's dangerous for the helicopter too, because as he's coming down, they got a big red cross on him, and it's just a big target. And then that also gives our position away. Everybody knows exactly where we are.
Yeah.
So it was that was very, very hard. And then when I came back to the States, I went to see his family. I met his mom and his dad, his brothers and sisters, and his wife, and everybody else. And it was he was from North Carolina, and I went to his gravesite and met all of them. Stayed with them for a couple of days and just tried to encourage them.
It's too bad, I guess.
Yeah, that was a tough time.
So I guess more looser subject. Like, did you lose anyone else close to you besides this Mike guy? Or was there anyone else that you think that you lost that you were had a relationship with?
There were several guys who were killed there. I had one guy. We were told not to try to get to know each other, develop relationships, because if you lose somebody, it's really hard.
It's worse.
Well, there was a new guy who came in. He was an engineer, and had trained to be an engineer. He was with us, and he was walking. We were just getting to know him. He walked down the trail, and it was a Sunday afternoon. It was about 3 in the afternoon, and I remember it very vividly. And we had to stay spread out so that the enemy wouldn't ambush us or somebody just hurt. Well, anyway, we were walking down the trail, and all of a sudden, it's so easy to happen because these, what we call these wait-a-minute vines that I talked about, they get caught on your backpack, they get caught on your clothes. Well, our guys also carried grenades on their belt.
Yeah.
And one of these wait-a-minute vines got caught on one of his grenades, pulled up the pin, and it went off on him.
Oh man, that's horrible.
Oh, it was a concussion grenade, and it just blew him. I mean, we tried to pick him up, but we never found all of them. It was that bad. And then again, you have to call in a helicopter and try to get him to a place where you can
come back.
Yeah. So I had lots and lots of stories, of guys who were hurt. I felt good about the war in that way, in that I was being a medic. I felt like I was able to help people rather than hurt them.
Sure.
And so that was what made it more doable for me than for other guys.
Okay. All right. So you never actually had combat yourself. Did you ever carry a weapon, or did you?
I did carry a weapon. They asked me to carry a weapon in case I ever got lost, so I could defend myself.
Yeah.
But they gave me a weapon that would jam. It only fired once. So you had one chance at it, and that was it.
Did you ever have to use it?
No.
Oh, that's
No.
nice.
But the reason I didn't, and it's a catch too, is that as a medic, the other guys are firing. You have to go to where the guy just got shot or wounded. So you don't have time to unless you get lost or something like that.
Sure.
So I was very fortunate in that way that I never had to harm anybody or kill anybody or that type of thing.
That's definitely nice.
Yeah.
So, in a nutshell, were you like for the war or were you against the war? Like, did your views change at all throughout? You think, or I don't know, what was your whole opinion on the war?
It's my view on the war is still happening in some ways.
Yeah.
I'm never for war. I don't think that's a very good solution.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing people get hurt. I don't like to see people resolving it with guns and bombs and all that thing.
Sure.
When I went in, I was just a little over than you.
Jeez.
You know, and so I'm thinking, you know, my dad had been in the war in World War II, and everybody just went to war. Even it was just kind of expected. You're patriotic. You want to serve your country. There were some guys at that time who were deciding they were going to run to Canada rather than go to the war, and so I didn't know where Canada was. But I didn't have a car. Nobody's going to give me a ride there, you know. Although I wasn't looking for a way. I was kind of neutral when I went. I didn't really know much about it. I was in college at the time.
Yeah, sure.
And so I got drafted in the middle of college. They had draft back then, so it wasn't voluntary like it is today. So, but while I was there and I saw what was going on, I kept asking the question, now why are we here? Why are we here?
That's why when I was asking about some other people, I feel like they're the same way. Like, a lot of people feel like they didn't know really why they were there, or why the war was going on in most places.
And nobody ever told us why we were there.
Right?
I mean, it's just that you're going. We all got to be there. I came back. The way I tried to find the answer for that question was to go to movies about Vietnam. When I came back, and I realized, oh wow, there's a lot more to this than I know.
Yeah, sure.
And then there's a book that came out recently by the guy. It was called McNamara's War as well. He was the what would you call it? Secretary of Defense.
Yeah.
And it was his idea that we should do this. And President Johnson thought, hey, yeah, well, let's go do it. The guy has since written a book and saying all the reasons that we went to war were wrong. I'm thinking, oh great, now the night's time to figure that out.
Yeah, late for that, huh?
Yeah, and 55,000 guys who died. I'm thinking, couldn't you have figured that out before you started the war and went to the war? You know? Especially when another country had already been there for 10 years and they went home because they lost.
Right.
So here we go in and we come back and we lost.
Exactly.
Somebody wasn't doing the math.
Nope, I guess not.
That's my thinking.
Yeah.
But I've been back twice.
Yeah.
Since then.
Just to like visit or just?
I went once with my family, and then I went once on a mission. As part of the ministry.
That's cool.
With my mentor.
Was it like real like deepening? You think just going back there? I'm sure.
Yeah, you know, it was healing. I went back. It was 30 years later.
Yeah.
With my wife and my two kids. My son was a little younger than you, and my daughter was about the same age as you when she went. And so it was really intriguing to go back. I didn't know what to expect. It's a communist country, and so there's not freedom like there is here.
Yeah. People
turn you in left and right. And so anyway, we went back and they were real. I asked them if they wanted to go, and they wanted to go. I had no need to go back. But the second time I went, I worked with pastors.
That's really cool.
In the underground church, and that was really an eye opener. I did that for 2 weeks with my pastor, and that was an amazing eye opener to see a country through a different set of eyes.
Was it like in Vietnam, do they lean towards like atheism, or do they lean more towards, or like I guess as not as the Vietnam, but as the U.S. military, were they pushing for religion, or were they pushing against it?
They had chaplains.
Oh, did they?
In the war, and they would come out to the field every so often. It wasn't required that you go.
Yeah.
But they were there, and they had Catholic, they had Protestant chaplains, and or whoever could get there, you know.
Yeah, sure.
Or whoever wanted to go out in the field. But yeah, they were there. They had services, mainly for Catholics and Protestants.
Cool.
And,
Start a new one real quick.
That's okay.
Ending up real quick.